Hello, hello, and welcome back to Minecraft with yours truly, Azarmorph. Now, you might be asking the question, Azarmorph, why you stood on a pillar of sand? Well, to answer that question, let me hit the good old F5 key, look out the sun, burn my retinas out. In the end of last episode, we found and discovered this lovely temple. And I said I was going to clear some sand out around it, etc. And do some work over here between that episode and this. Well, I thought I would do a before and after shot. So this is what this is, a before, and then I'll do a bit of work whilst watching a bit of television, listening to a bit of... I say watching television and films. You can't really watch television and films when you do Minecraft. No, you hear them, because they're playing it off in your vision, but you get on and do stuff. So what I'm going to do is I am now going to get my shovel out and start digging. Do you know something? It's got dark, so it must be raining. Raining elsewhere, but here. So yes, sorry, distracted. So I'll get on and do a little bit of work. It won't be a finished product, but we'll get a good start on it, and then we'll head back over to the main base, and we'll continue with the mineshaft, because we are going to need some iron. Yes, we are. We're going to need some iron, because I'm hoping that by the time we finish this episode, for the next episode, which I believe will be episode 20, we'll get on and do some stables, and I'll need some iron for that, if I remember rightly. Yes, I'm sure we will. Anyway, enough gabbling. I will see you when I'm right back. Okay. Said I'd be back. Well, a few minutes into the episode, you'd think I'd be back. Anyhow, we've done the before, and now we're up for the after. So let me just hit this button. Boink, and there you can see what I've been up to. I've dug the soil. Let's get the old crossbears back in. I've dug the soil, or I should say sand, out from around the pyramid. I've cleared out to the water, because I've got a feeling we could use this for further detailing, which would be nice. I've also started to plant trees. Why, you think? Why did I start planting trees? Well, I just haven't done that. I've also dug a causeway. As you can see, it's filling up with wood as we go. And we're definitely moving forward. So let me just rearm myself. What time of the day is it now? It's getting on. So we're going to head back to base now and see what we can see. And get on with the mineshaft, which is the major project. But let's have a quick Scooby around here. So as you can see, I've dug out. I've also put stairs in. These stairs weren't here. So plopped a few stairs in. I'd made myself at home some storage for chests and stuff, bed, and so a little furnace process. Need to get some more iron so that I can make the other end of that for our glass manufacturing. So I think a little project out here, probably come and do bits and pieces as we go, and as we feel like it. I'm thinking greenhouses already in the which will get really hot in the desert. But yes, I'll dug out, and as you saw there, these breaks to halt. Yep, that's this way. I've put little fences in because you'd come up here, through and into the roof section, which is quite nice. So there you go. I've changed these stairs. I feel like this is just tidier, and put some upside down stairs in there. Just tidy little details. It's just those little details. But yeah, obviously I haven't cleared that far away, only just one block away, but probably, no, in fact I know, I will be cutting back quite a bit, and there is a zombie around here. I've got a feeling that we're near an opening in the ground, so we'll probably explore that at some point, but let's head on down the causeway, and we'll get back. So, as I was saying in the before slot, which I filmed shortly after I've wrapped up episode 18, because we're into episode 19. What I'd like to do is get on and do the mineshaft a bit further down, because we've got a few more creepers and TNT, especially from over here, and get that linked up so that we've got our source of lava, although we do have a little source of lava over there for the sand. Let's just cut ourselves away in here. There we go. And have a bit of food from all that running. So I'm going to get myself geared up, and we'll go to the mineshaft. You know, you shouldn't really stand this close to fire when you've got 17 TNT, but there we go. We're going to be able to make a few holes with that, I'm sure. And sun is rising. Glorious new day. So all set, good to go. What I would like to highlight is that I have actioned the stable foundations, as I said I would. I've moved them across. I've even mapped out some entrances for them now. And this is what I was talking about in the last episode. I've actually cut the path differently. So I've changed it so it goes in between this wall and that one. So all good. All good. Pumpkins. Thought that was something else though. And here's a loyal, faithful companion guarding nothing. So there we go. I've also made some minor alterations. Let's see, bucket of water. Yeah, minor alterations in the shaft. So he's been a busy boy. Been a busy boy. I've taken the waterway and I've taken this level of the redstone out, put in a ladder with a kind of walkway each floor, which means I can't leap out and just drop height quickly, or I'll go splat. But I've brought our firing pin, basically, for the TNT down. It's above here. Now that is the roof into the cave that we've found, so we're just going to cut right through that at some point. Hello! And there we go, straight in. Let's see what mess we make of that one. There we go. Now what's that? I've used 3 TNT. That looks to me as if it's the roof of the cave. Oh, go on. Let's just take that out and see if it is. It looks awfully man-made, doesn't it? Yep, that's looking like we've hit bottom. Right. On that basis, is it safe for me to put water down there? Well, in the sense I don't want to hit lava. We'll still do it in here. Hey, there we go. Oh, made a bit of a mess, as you would expect. Oh, there we go. I was expected to hear that old, oh, you've crushed your ankles sound effect. Well, what I have done is I've taken out all the torches in this area, so it's quite nice and dark for mobs to come and pay me a visit. So let's just retorch that up. And that up. God, we were close, weren't we? Look at this. Let's just build ourselves a reservoir. Stop the water going through for the moment. Hey! Well, there you go. I didn't have to go that far. Yeah, sod's law that is, really. But hence why it's got dark, because we had torches on the floor. Let's get this all sorted out. That's going to do my like of things to be uniformed headed. Good, right, we're down. Aye, get the mineshaft. Woohoo! So now I can struggle up water. Oh, come on. So we're down here, that's the main thing. We're in. Do I need this water after all? Because we're down to this point here, which is the steps up. I don't think we need that water, so let me get that back in the bucket. He says, don't need any water. No, just can't get up to this point there. You know what I'm thinking. Yeah, you'd be right. You'd be right. Staircase made out of coal. Let's get up there. Ooh. Ah, that's what we're after actually, so I'll just ninja that whilst we're here. So I'm now going to get on and spend a little bit more time carving out this and working out the bottom part. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to do a little bit more clearing out, and we'll come back as we start to plan the upward movement. So once I've got this cleared out a little bit, I'll be right back. Bye bye water. Ta-ta! Done a bit of tidying up. I've also brought the mineshaft up to this point, moved the workbench and chest forward, because we're right by the shaft now. I've also mapped. I didn't really do too much mapping, but I brought it down a little bit just to see how this would work, and I'm quite happy with the setup. It does actually mean that the top doesn't have to change at all, because we've been... Well, basically the calculations I had in mind have paid off. We're down at this point, 4 up, and we're at the location we want to be, so that's all good. So I think what I'll need to now do is work out how this is going to be built. Now, interestingly enough, the mineshaft stops here. This is where I've stopped it, is on this line here, where you would dig off that direction and you would dig off that direction. Now, I think what we could do is make a bit of a feature out of this, So let's have a look. If I take this back a little bit more. So what I'm thinking, and I'm hoping that's the lava that I've just put in there, and not more lava. But if I clear that out there, grab some materials, because it's pretty much empty at the moment on the old material front. Let's go back in here and do that. Then what I'm really doing is transferring this walkway along and into here, which to me makes it pretty groovy. Now, what I have done is I've kept the ladder in place, but what I'm going to do is get rid of some of the items. Let's just clear this out and I'll show you what I mean. So get rid of all the stone. There we go. Because once I've done one corner, I can do the other corners off camera, and then come right back. So let's just do this corner here. So you see, there we go. So that's what I'm thinking at the moment, because purely and only because of this. Which then means we've got to do something at this height. So let's take back here. So what I'm saying about the staircases is, at the moment, I've got this in place with these. But that's not going to be a finished product. In fact, I could probably get rid of this. These are just used for me to mark out. And what I'm thinking about doing is just keeping these columns here, here, and here as the supporting structure. So once I've built the columns up and through there, it'll be all it'll all come together really. Yeah, should do. Now, if I take that out and that out, because that's what we do that. See, I've marked it through. Just got that still. There we go. So that's like so. So that we would have another Mineshaft off down that way. So if I have another Mineshaft off down that way, let's clear this out a little bit. Clearing rocks out. There we go. So we would have something like that, but we would have some of these with us. Let's just change this up a little bit, and some of these. I'm doing this completely off the cuff here, so hence why I'm going backwards and forwards. I'm just trying to get this out. So what we've got is 1, 2, 3 to the wall from there. So 1, 2, 3. Is that right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then we have a brick. Does that look right? Does that look right? Yeah, that looks right. So we'd have a brick wall there matching that one there. Let's take that out for a minute. I'm going to take that out and that out. So I'm going to cut back here because I want a little bit of detail in here. That's probably a bit too far back. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this stuff here. Let's do that. How's that look? It's a bit high up, but we can sort that out in a minute by doing something like that. Still quite high up. I might keep that. Let's take that out and that out. And that out. Just for continuity. That's the word. Continuity. Stick them down in there. Right, so we've got that going up. It looks like another pillar supporting the base of this, so it's a bit wider. Now let's grab these and let's do a little twist on it. Little twist, and shout. Because at this point here, we would have that there, one there, and then one there to bring us back into the middle of the room. I've done that right. No, I haven't done that right because we'd have that one there. And then we'd have one there. Because we would have something like this. So what I'm doing is I'm just recreating half of the corridor down there here. So we'd have something like that. Yeah, because the lava would sit in there. And then the posts would sit down. So that would be fine. And then where's that one? That one sits one in off that, so that's fine. So that would sit one in off of that. So we'll put that like so. And then turn it like that. Okay, that looks alright. Then of course above, by default, we would have the polished stone anyhow, like so. Okay. And there we go. Okay. Now, for the stairs up, I'm thinking about we fall down into water and we climb up steps. Right, this is going to be interesting. If I make the water point here, because I'd like to have the steps that you come to the steps here. So let's put one there. Let's see, this might not work out. So I'm using half slabs for the steps. So that comes up like so. Obviously it blocks off that route, except we're going to have the two around the edges. Actually, what I'll do until I get lava in this, torch that up. I think I've got an idea for what I want to do in these, so because I just want to do that little bit of detail. Little bit of detail. So let's go up here a bit. Put that one on there, that one there, that one there. Let's see if I've got the numbers right again. Probably not. Oh, it's looking promising, isn't it? Looking promising. And there you go, on your edge. So that means we can put a waterfall in here, but I can get, first of all, foremost, get rid of that. Get rid of all that. So that's us down. This will be a water trap. I don't know if I'm going to use those materials or if I'll actually use time. What I've got to do, alright, let's grab some of that and turn that into... Because I always think this looks kind of swimming poolish. So we take all this out of the middle. To about that point there. And then we'll go down another level. I'm just going to have to watch that pickaxe doesn't go dink on me. So 2 deep should be fine. Where is that dirt? There you are. So just line the bottom of the swimming pool like so and run out of it. But I have got more kicking around. Where you do it. So now I'm going to have to get you out in here. There we go. And quickly make that up. There we go. Another 12. That'll do. Nice slicer. Now that's, I want to make it another one deep than that. Don't want to make it too deep because I'm going to make a little water catch here so you go splish splash splosh. Don't want to make it another one deeper. Let's make it another one deeper. Why not? Clear all this out. I don't think I have to do this, but well, why not? Of course you could if you wanted to minimise the use of one material, leave the corners in here because you probably never see them, but it's just me. I like to do, I'm going to do it in a material, I'll do it in a material, so there we go, and down there, and we'll put that one there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to edge it in half slabs, like so. So I need a bit more. Always need a bit more, so that's one. That should actually be enough. And there we go. Let's go in here again. Bang, 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 and bang. Bang. I mean, I'll probably change this as it goes, as I wanna. Take here as well. Should going to be the other side. Yep, that's all coming together. At least it's scratching. Scratching. So that'll be where the water sits. The half slabs, I mean, it'll sit up slightly proud so that when you fall in the water you can easily step back out. Right, I think I'm going to continue on and get these other corners back done, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've just checked the time, and it would seem that we are 19 minutes into the video, so it's time to wrap up. But first, I have finished the area, as you can see. Use this corner as the template that we've put together. I've then made a corridor entrance here, similar to that of our main corridor down. Repeated the process here again, and corridor again. So we've now got a crossroads, really. I found some iron in there, so that, and some redstone. That's why that was dug out, although I've got a bit more redstone somewhere around here to dig out. But anyway, finding some materials as we go, which is always good. What I've also done here is I've also put the water in for the splash, so we can go whee and fall in here when we fall all the way down. Now there is, as I say, one more job to do before we wrap up, and that is I want to make some signposts. So I actually want to make 4, as he completely messes that up. Let's do that properly. There we go. But of course I'm going to have to make 6. Now the reason for the 6 is, as you can see, I've also put in, right above the waterfall, some stone steps upside down, and also some stone steps the right way up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm now going to put in these signposts. One, no, we'll not do any text on them. One there, one there. I'm not going to put them side by side. I might change my mind, but I just want to do a little bit of a change up. So one in each way, so that's fine. Because by using the signposts, as I'm sure you're aware, it basically holds the water in place, like so. So now we can fall all the way down here once I take these lips out. And as you can see, it slowed me down a little bit. So it might mean I can actually reduce this after digging it out. And even maybe, if I put a couple more above, remove it altogether. But there we go. We'll see. We'll play with it. We'll play with it. But there we go. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode, because I think it's time to wrapping up. And in the next episode, we are going to get on with some stuff. We're going to be on the surface. We're going to get on with the stables. I've been chopping some wood between the episodes to just kind of build up our stock. So as I say, I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and I guess all it leaves me to say is, until next time, boys, girls, ladies, and gentlemen, stay safe.